Hi everybody, welcome back to my garden. I don't know what happened to the fall weather that I was going on about. I'm still gonna do fall stuff, but it's gonna be like 90 something today. It's already very hot, as I'm sure you'll see me sweat and be all disgusting in the video, but I'm sure you guys aren't looking at me, right? I just wanted to start off by showing you how my sunflowers are doing. I didn't tell you about them. If you would have seen Janey's video when she came in toward my property, they were like itty bitty. I had to start them late just because I had a raccoon issue uh, that was taken care of. But they're not flowering yet, but they're about to. So I just wanted to show you that real quick. So here's the sunflowers. They're like about to do something. And then there's this one over here that's like very tall. I don't even know if I could reach up there to show you guys. And then I have cosmos that are starting to bloom. I have a couple different areas that I'll be planting in today. A couple shade areas, and then one sun area that's like hot midday sun. And I'm gonna try to do that one first so that we can be out of that area before it gets too hot. And then we'll do the shady cool areas after. So let me grab the sun plants real quick, go to the location, and then we'll talk about what I'm gonna do and the plants I'm gonna plant. This is the area that I want to plant in. You've seen it before. I pulled some hostas and a hellebore out of here and some ferns, and I put them behind the greenhouse. So now I want to put some sun stuff back in place of those things, make it look a little bit fuller. And I do want to move some stuff around uh, just to, because I have a centerpiece plant and there's a big old clump of something in the middle, so I'm going to divide that up and move it around. Let's go over the plants real quick. What I would like to do is I have a center plant, a bush, to go right in this area where this Dianthus is. I think it's actually Sweet William Dianthus, I believe. Um, Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But to go directly in the center behind the swing, I have this Wine and Spirits Weigela. It has a really pretty uh, color to its leaves. And then there are actually blooms to show you right now too. So I think it'll be a very pretty addition to the middle. It gets between 3 and 5 feet tall. So honestly, I don't really care how big it gets right there because I think it'll just create like a big old backdrop. And then to fill in the spaces around, I have 3 of these Plumbagos. I can show you the tag real quick. They do spread out a little bit, which I think will be pretty in this area, and I think it'll be a nice color to go with the other things here. And then I have some daylilies that were gifted to me by a friend. Shout out Lou and Jenny. So this one is called Happy Returns. It's like a yellowy orange, yellow. Yeah, it's more yellow than orange. Um, and then this one is called Spotswood Box, and it's like an apricot color. I know they look rough, but they'll be just fine. They're already pushing new growth, and this one looks better than that one. So I'm gonna stop talking and get to work because that sun is already starting to peek through, and I'm trying to vacate this area before it's 1,000 degrees. There is one thing left I wanted to show you. I finally got a new shovel. I can't be the only one who went through my video and heard the squeaky shovel. So that's done and dusted. So I will report back to you and let you know how I feel about this one. Hopefully it's a good one. Good morning, Cole. Good morning, kitty. Are you hungry? You're hungry, huh? Let's go eat. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on. She's spoiled rotten. This part is finished, and I'm glad I got it done before the sun hit. It just started to come over on that side, but there's some of the Dianthus right there, and then I put the two daylilies next to each other right there. I think they'll look nice mixing together. And then this is kind of like the view that I was going for. So once this grows tall, it'll be beautiful and dark colored and have white blooms on it. And then you have the Plumbago in front, and then some of the Dianthus mixed in. I think it'll look really nice, and it should fill this bed back up after I took some of the stuff out of it. I have some other spots I can still add some stuff, but that'll come with time. The final job I have today is planting some more stuff in the ground. They were gifts from a gentleman named Bruce. He's a co-worker of my uncle's. He has gave me these beautiful, like hardy begonias that bloom kind of like a white, off-white pinky color. So I'm just gonna find some random spots in the shade to put them. Let me just show you how beautiful they are real quick. They are healthier than even most plants I get from like a garden center. So I don't know what he does, but he apparently knows what he's doing. Here they are. They're so pretty. They have like a green leaf, and then on the bottom it's like pink, pinkish red, I guess. And he gave me a ton, like an absolute ton of them. Like a couple big ones, a bunch of little ones. So I know I want to put some in these 2 shady raised beds right here, just because I can't put sun-loving stuff in there because they don't do well. So I would like to at least put something that has some, interest to it. So I've been putting like shade stuff in those spots. And then I'll probably sneak in a couple behind the greenhouse in the shady area, the secret garden, or I think that's what we're calling it these days. So let's probably do the ones behind the greenhouse first, just because it's harder digging, and I'll see how many I can get in before I get tired of digging back there, and then I'll put the rest in the easy soil on the raised beds. I ended up planting 4 back behind the greenhouse because I used some of the smaller ones because I figured the big holes would be harder to dig. So there's one in the corner right there by that hosta, and then one here, and then it's the same on the other side. One in that corner and one right there. So I think it'll look kind of like cool once they fill in, and it'll give some symmetry to the area. I ran out of biotone to plant these, and I like to put biotone in every hole I dig, but I don't feel like running to the store, so I have a little hack. I mean, I'm gonna run and get some, but not before I plant these. So I also have plant tone here and garden tone, and as you can see, it says exclusive biotone formula, and it also says it on the plant tone bag. And I'm just going to use these, and because it says we also add biotone, a proprietary blend of microbes that biologically enhances our plant food to ensure superior plant growth. So both of those actually could be substituted when planting for biotone. So I'll be using one of those until I go to the store. I don't know how many are in here. It might just be one clump. So let me pull these out of the container real quick so I can see what's actually in here. easier said than done, since I don't know what's... Let me try something. Oh, I don't think I told you. I like this shovel. It's a good height for me. I don't know if it would work for someone taller, but it works for me, and I'm 5'7". Oh, it's a bunch of different ones. All right. Let's just divvy these up and get them planted. I just grabbed a hori because I'm just gonna they're not very big root balls, so I'm just gonna be able to stab me a hole and then just grab some fertilizer and plop it down in the hole. Here they are, all finished. There's quite a few of them. I didn't count them, but there's a lot. I filled up this whole bed with them around the edge because they do kind of have like a, I don't know, like a weeping, draping pattern to them, and I think they'll be cool if they kind of hang over the edge of the bed. So I put them all in this bed, primarily because this bed I did some columbine in this year, and I know it's gonna just take over the whole bed, which I want. So columbine in this bed and hardy begonias in this bed. I'm really pleased with how they look, how healthy they were. That was crazy. I'm kind of glad they were all small, like little chunks though, because I was able to spread them out more and make more of an impact in the bed. So I'm grateful to everyone up to this point who has given me free plants. It means a lot to me. But I think that's going to be it for today. I have to clean up my mess. My mess is, I garden and throw stuff as it's happening, and then I just clean up afterwards. So that's just how I garden. So I'm going to clean up my mess and take the rest of the day off, which I need. So I appreciate you following me along in my garden today and this whole time, people who have been with me since the beginning, which hasn't been that long, but it's meant a lot to me. So I will see you next time. Keep learning and keep growing.